All right, so challenge around the month of October. There may be, and Mercury is also retrograde in October, so there may be something that you may feel your intuition has been off in regards to something. And for a lot of you, this may have to do with a financial situation, a creative project, family relationships. You may be questioning your intuition in regards to these matters in October. But I mean, again, that's your challenge. It doesn't mean it's accurate. It doesn't mean your intuition hasn't been right. Maybe you thought something was going to happen in October and it doesn't. Maybe you just had a feeling. Now, again, it doesn't mean it's not going to happen. Maybe it's just not happening in the time frame that you were envisioning, Pisces. But just give it time. Give things a little bit more time to unfold. Patience can be a difficulty for you in October. Use the time to meditate. If you feel like you're losing that connection, maybe meditate. Ask for the answer. Whatever it is that is eluding you in October, or that something you felt would happen or materialize in October and it isn't, meditate on that. Find out maybe why something has been delayed. Yeah, again, a lot of you, this may have to do with a job opportunity. Maybe you were waiting to hear back and you're not hearing anything back from a job that interview that you went on, or something that you were in the process of trying to get. For a lot of you, though, I feel like this has to do with family relationships and dealing with a situation that has been difficult for you. Some of you may find that there's an ongoing situation within the family, with the Four of Pentacles reversed and these two runes specifically, that you're just trying to get away from, but you can't. It's like people keep trying to drag you back into it, and you're intuitively, you know how this situation is going to work out. That's another way this can work. Intuitively, you know how this situation is going to end. And so you just decided to stay out of it until until it kind of rectifies itself, it fixes itself, things go back to normal, because that's really what you're feeling like is going to occur. But the challenge may be just, staying out of it, maybe telling other family members, and maybe you have told them again and again, look, I can't deal with this situation. It's too much drama for me. I don't have time. I'm busy. Maybe you're telling someone this, and, intuitively, it's going to be okay, but you can't. And Pisces, you are so intuitive, along with Cancer and Scorpio. You guys you just have an assuredness within yourselves, and that's your intuition. You have a very strong intuition about how things are going to play out, but you can't always communicate that to other people. They don't have that same, they're not as in touch with their intuition, and it's not as easily accessible to them as it is to you sometimes, and they don't believe you when you tell them, that it's going to be okay. But, so that's the challenge, Pisces. Stay out of it as best you can. I do feel like people will try to drag you into their dramas. This does not have to be family. This can be friends. This can be coworkers trying to drag you into drama or office gossip about someone, and you just want to steer clear of all that. You don't like getting involved in that stuff. The Pisces that are these swimmers at the top. The bottom feeders, they like to engage in that gossip stuff, but not so much Pisces in general. You just want to get your work done. You're there to focus on that, and forget the rest. Help that's going to be available to you. With the Death card. Again, though, this is advice. This isn't the help available to you in October. Something is transforming, and this may include letting go of something that you were attached to. So maybe you're leaving a relationship that you were quite attached to. Maybe you're leaving that behind. But I feel like something that has been hidden is going to come to light. This may be somebody that you are dealing with who you don't trust. maybe this person's gone through a transformation. Because again, with this coming up in the help position, you know, I feel like if somebody hasn't changed, you're going to pick up on that. You're going to know that they're hiding something. The Death card also carries with it a lot of Scorpio energy. So maybe if you have a Scorpio rising or a Scorpio moon, this is just kind of reinforcing that this is for you. But you could be dealing with this person could be a Scorpio or have a lot of Scorpio energy around them. So maybe they're saying they have changed, but you don't trust that. Or maybe they have changed and you still don't trust it. But either way it works. I mean, I feel like it's going to be a help to you either way, Pisces, because if they really have changed, you're going to be like, okay, well, you can prove it. Here's, you know, prove it to me. Now, for some of you, there may be a secret that you've been trying to hide that comes out. And initially you're like, oh my God, I did not want people to know that. I was not ready to share that. But it may throw you into changing the way that you do things or transforming your life in a certain way. But it's a rebirth. I'm getting the word resurrection. They're telling me resurrection. So this could be something you've been trying to hide for a long time. Maybe this is a relationship from your past kind of coming back around. And with Mercury retrograde in October, that's another way this energy can work. Maybe you're just thinking a lot about a past relationship. And maybe you just get an aha moment. You know, you don't think about it in the way that you used to think about it. Maybe you're finally closing the door on a past relationship. But with that word resurrection, you know, there's something about it. It's on your mind, whether the person is coming back in or not. You're thinking about it a lot. And maybe wanting to change the way that you handle yourself in similar situations. So there is a door closing in October for you, Pisces, but I feel like you're hopeful and happy about this because with the Star card, you know, and I think maybe that has to do with this family situation. You know, you're going to close the door on that if it's not already closed. You know, and you're going to be feeling hopeful about your future. You know, again, your intuition is telling you this is going to be okay. This is going to work out okay. You know, you're going to be able to get past this, and everyone will. But, you know, it's just, you can't communicate that for whatever reason, or people don't want to be hearing you is mainly the main thing. But you're going to be feeling very hopeful about your future because you are closing the door on past relationships that have not worked or past behaviors that have not worked. What can't be changed in October is actually a good thing. With the Seven of Pentacles and the Protection Rune, money's going to be good in October. So, I mean, you know, definitely don't throw caution to the wind, but I feel like you are going to be set financially. You're going to be doing very well. If that has been a problem area for you and you're leaving a job, leaving a situation, this is going to be a very positive change for you. Definitely going to be more secure. And for those of you, if you do have any expenses coming up, this rune here would tell me, you know, don't get bent out of shape about it. The universe is going to provide, make sure that you have everything that you need to get by financially, take care of you and yours in the way that you need it to be. There's also protection and guidance around this family situation, Pisces. This has to do with someone else's test, and everybody else is just kind of being dragged into it. It's a test for everyone, of course, but the main crux of the issue, or the person going through the most difficult learning situation here, does not seem to be you. You've got your own coming up with this stuff coming up from the past. But, I mean, this family situation seems to be centered around someone else outside of yourself. You, of course, are being tested in the sense that you're having to deal with it, but you know, you're being spared the brunt of it. There's someone at the center of it who's having a really difficult time. This person's spirit guides are with them, though. So if this is someone you love, which it is probably with this family card, just know that their spirit guides are with them. This is supposed to be happening. This is supposed to be going down. They're learning a lesson, probably a very tough one. but you know, they are going to come out on the other side of it. And I think that that's important for you to remember in October, because we do also have 2 eclipses in October. So things may come to a head with that, or, you know, it doesn't always happen in the month of the eclipse. So, but with these cards coming up, I think a lot of you will kind of feel this energy come to a head with the family situation. And just keep this in mind, whatever goes down, whatever words are said, because I feel like with these swords over here, you know, maybe harsh words will be said. I feel like at the end of the month, you just may be still disappointed with this situation. Someone may let you down. Maybe there's a fear that someone's going to let you down if there's someone from the past coming back in. I've got to tell you, Pisces, if there is somebody pursuing you in a romantic sense, they're going to be pretty focused and pretty determined to get you. So whether you're male or female, I mean, somebody is really maybe going to come after you. The thing is, though, don't take your time with this, because I feel like this person could really let you down again. I don't think you have all the information here. I think that somebody is being dishonest. They have an ulterior motive with why they're reaching out to you. And you know, you may see signs of this if you kind of give in too quickly, or kind of allow this person to come back in October in a very full way. You'll quickly be disappointed that you've done so. So take things slow with people trying to reconnect with you. With this family situation, it does seem like you may have to take a hard line again. And, you know, but I feel like that's there's no win here with the family thing. Or again, with the coworkers, if this is a work situation, and you know, you get infighting with coworkers, or you know, things changing and everybody's talking but nobody has any real answers. There's no win here. You just kind of have to wait and see how things play out. I do think a lot of you will get to express any disappointment, though, from the past. With this person coming back in. So that is a positive thing. Some of this may just be you expressing, okay, look, this is what you did to me in the past, and I can't trust you. You are untrustworthy, and I can't allow that back into my life because it really kind of wrecked me last time. So a lot of heavy issues you're dealing with, Pisces, having to do with past relationships. And past relationships coming into the present, whether in a real way or whether in just you trying to weed through this and deal with it and kind of change those patterns. So I think there's just a lot of review going on for you in October, Pisces. And I don't think it's all bad. I just think it's, you know, heavy stuff that maybe a lot of it, which happened in the past. And, you kind of having to come to terms with it on your own. So a lot of inner soul searching going on in October regarding how you deal with the people in your life, Pisces. But I think it's necessary that you kind of take this time to think about this. But again, you're going to be feeling hopeful about your future. So I think the result is going to be that you leave this behind. You think it through and figure out how you're going to move forward, or how you're going to deal with similar situations in the future. And that makes you feel very hopeful about what's coming up for you, you know, for the rest of this year and beyond. And you're going to leave behind situations that you can't do anything with. Those ones like this one where you just intuitively know it's going to have to work itself out, you are going, you know, you're just going to be like, I leave that alone. I do not accept defeat, but I know I can't win. So I'm leaving it alone. I'm leaving it alone to just see what pans out. You may be disappointed that you can't do anything to fix it, but we can't, especially when it involves other people. We can't fix other people. We can't fix their situations or their perception of things. And so it's kind of like, you're going to be like, why even bother? I'm not going to even mess with that. I'm just going to worry about myself.